It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Strowman on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
2nd and 9 on the Seahawks' 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big.
They did. They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room, but they got a lot more than that. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
handoff to Penny. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again here, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Greg Stroman back deep for Washington.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, Steve. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 54 is much.
To throw, it's Wentz. his throw's going to be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wentz going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Seahawks 38.
From the 38, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's McKissick. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 2. On the handoff, it's Geis. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. From the 10, 1st and goal. Now they'll throw it. Wentz steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Seahawks 0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returnable for Dorsett. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 40.
It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Penny. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff. Running left is Penny. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
The tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes this Washington 13. Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Second half begins with a run from Penny, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a man on his 5th franchise in 3 years. It's Carlos Hyde. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
28-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3-yard pickup.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score Seahawks 14, Washington 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz slings this deep for McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. To throw is Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Seahawks 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Chase Young showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
And 12.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
By K.J. Wright. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Dancing to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
28-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now it's Penny running right. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
12. 1st down, Seahawks.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Penny, a first down carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Seahawks 20.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches are...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Justin Hopkins.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down, Seattle.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes this Washington 29. Seahawks 27.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now Wentz. And this is Latimer, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
We'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Darius Geis.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
At the 37-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He was taken down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Wentz. Forced out to his left. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
They'll take over.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So the victory here for Seattle. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Seahawks, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.